Hello, it is Tiffany of Clarity, Confidence, Courage. I am a women's life coach that helps women who have gone through a divorce recreate, reinvent, and thrive so they can have lives that they absolutely love. Today, I want to talk about the most powerful phrase that you should be using after you get a divorce, especially if you divorced a person that displayed narcissistic personality traits. All right, now before we jump into this content, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Guys, the more you hit subscribe, the more you push me up in the algorithm and the more women I can help with my content. Also, be sure to comment, like, and share. And if you want, hit that notification bell so that you can be notified of all the times that I release my videos, and make sure that you're getting content that you need on time. All right, let's jump into this content. Now, the phrase that I am talking about that is the most powerful phrase that you should be using, especially after divorce, is I've decided that, ... Think about what I just said. The most powerful phrase that you can use, especially after a divorce, is I've decided that, and end it with whatever you've decided. I really want you to think about a time where you said that phrase, and maybe you can't quite remember. Maybe it wasn't something that was a big deal, or it wasn't something that you had to decide that was major, but just think about something simple. If you recently decided that you wanted, cookies instead of cake, or, you wanted to go for a walk instead of going to the gym, think about how it made you feel to say, I've decided that I'm going to go for a walk today instead of going to the gym. Or I've decided that I'm going to eat chicken today instead of lobster. I don't know, whatever you decided. I want you to think about how it made you feel to say that. Did you realize really what you were saying? I'm going to tell you the top 5 reasons why I've decided that is one of the most powerful phrases that you can start saying. And if you haven't realized it yet, by the end of this video, you will. I've decided that. Say it right now and make a decision about something big or small. And leave me a comment below to let me know what it is you decided on. And then after you watch the rest of this video, I want you to go back and think to yourself, what else can you decide? All right, let's jump into the top 5 reasons why I've decided that is so powerful. Now, the first reason why I've decided that is so powerful is because it displays personal autonomy, meaning that you are taking ownership for your life, for your decision, for your choices. It shows a sense of confidence. I've decided that I'm going to wear a dress today. I've decided that I'm going to buy a new car. I've decided that you can't speak to me that way. Here's the thing. When you have autonomy over yourself, over your behavior, and you're able to control yourself, you can then start creating a life that you love. That is the center point for manifesting a life that brings you joy. You cannot change the outside world. You don't have ownership of everyone and everything, but you have ownership of you. Especially after you get a divorce, it's imperative that you decide what is best for you. Because more than likely, you were probably married to someone where you were trying to look to them to decide what was best for you. And that is not autonomy. It is important to use the phrase, I've decided that, in order to show your sovereignty over yourself. The second reason why this phrase is so powerful is because it's showing you that you are creating and maintaining and showing your boundaries. Yes, when you say I've decided that, it expresses to someone, this is how far we can go with this person, and this is how far we can't go, because she's made a decision. She has showed us her intent. Even though we want her to do this over here, she's letting us know, no, these are my boundaries. I've decided this, and I'm not going to change that. So when you say the phrase, I've decided that, you are expressing to people, places, situations, what your boundaries are. And it's so important to have boundaries, especially after getting a divorce, so that people understand that they cannot manipulate you. They can't use you. They can't run all over you. So saying the phrase, I've decided that, lets people know your boundaries, your limits, and what you will and will not allow. The third reason this is so powerful is because when you say, I've decided that, you're displaying a level of commitment. You've taken the time to think, evaluate, reflect, and then make a choice, given your options. So when people hear you say, I've decided that, it gives you kind of almost this leadership kind of expression to other people. Like people are looking at you like, oh, she has really stepped into her leadership of her life, of her role, whether it's a professional setting or, personal, interpersonal setting. It shows people that this person knows how to be a decision maker. She knows how to make decisions. She knows how to be decisive. She knows how to use her critical thinking skills to think through all the different options, what's best, what the next steps are, and then to stand firm and say, here's the thing, I've decided that we're going to do this, or I've decided that the company is going to move in this direction, or I've decided that now that I'm divorced, this is the lifestyle I'm going to have. It makes you look strong. It makes you look confident. It makes you look like a leader, that you're in charge, that you know exactly what you're doing. So that is why the phrase, I've decided that, is also extremely powerful. And this actually blends into the number 4 reason why this is so powerful, is because you exude confidence when you stand firmly and say, I've decided that. And it's inspiring to work with someone or be around someone, or especially if you've gone through a divorce and you have children and they're trying to figure out what's going on, and you stand firm as the parent that says, you know what, I've decided that we're going to do this. These are the next steps. This is the direction we're going to move. When you stand firm in that phrase, I've decided that, you inspire everyone around you to have more trust in you, to have confidence in you, to have faith, because you have made the decision. You have thought through all the options and you have considered what was the best decision for yourself or for the company or your team or your children or whatever it may be. So when you use that phrase, I've decided that, it shows that confidence and it inspires others to have a deeper trust of your decision. And lastly, the last reason why I've decided that is a powerful phrase to use is that it shows that you are taking action. It is a catalyst for action. When you say to yourself, whether it's to yourself or other people, I've decided that I'm going to do this, it tells your brain, okay, now we need to take action. Now, what are the next steps in order for us to take action towards that goal or towards that decision? When you made the decision to get a divorce and you said, I've decided, whether you said it out loud or in your mind, like, okay, I've decided it's time to get a divorce, or it's time to speak to a lawyer, or it's time to let my partner know that this is over. That was a very confident, firm, albeit probably scary decision. But once you made that decision, your mind started thinking through, okay, what are the next steps? Where do we need to look online to find lawyers? Do we need to start moving our stuff out of the house? How are we going to communicate this information to our spouse? So when you say, I've decided that, it also puts you in a place of taking action and moving towards the next steps in order to make your decision a reality. So these are the 5 reasons why I've decided that is such a powerful phrase, especially after you've gone through a divorce, especially when you come out of a marriage that just drained you. If you were dealing with a narcissist, if you were dealing with someone that was just using you and manipulating you, to stand firm and I've decided that makes you feel so powerful as a woman. So definitely use this phrase. And it can be on big things, but it can also be on simple things. This is a part of you rebuilding your identity. When you say, today I've decided I'm going to sleep in, or today I've decided I'm going to go for a walk, or today I've decided I'm going to go shopping, or today I've decided I'm going to take a mental health day. Whatever it is, the idea is that you're using the term, I am making this decision. That's what you're telling yourself, that you are in charge and you are in control. So if you like this video, definitely give me a thumbs up, like, comment, share, subscribe, and all of my links are in the description below of my website if you want to buy some of my products. And hey, there's a link if you want to give me a tip, if you want to tip the company, Clarity, Confidence, Courage, to give us more ways to reach out and help more women. It is in the link below, my tipping jar for the company. And yes, all of the funds will go towards the business in order to do more and get this message out to more women that needs to hear it. And remember, what have you decided today? Write it in the comments. Talk to you soon. Bye.